Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Universe of Disney World. Today, I'm coming at you with a video of it's going to be favorite in the favorite category, and it's going to be the top three favorite World Showcase pavilions at Epcot. So I'm really excited to dive into this. There's so many pavilions at Epcot, but I only have to choose three for my favorites. I already know what they are, and I'm ready to dive right into it. If you are new here, please subscribe and like and turn that notification bell on so you get a review pop up whenever I put up a new video. So that would be excellent. Please also follow my Instagram page, and that should be all the housekeeping items that I have for you. So, top three Epcot World Showcase pavilions. Now, this is one that I really wanted to do, and it's a wonderful topic to talk about. There's not really there's probably a little bit of debate here and there, but for the most part, like, World Showcase is one of those things where it's just like everybody is in agreement that World Showcase is awesome. So it's something that no one hates, and if you hate World Showcase, I'm not sure what happened to you, but it's excellent. It's great. All the pavilions are unique in their own way. Are some better than others? Yes, and I'm here to tell you of what my top three are that I think rise above that and really do that extra level of immersion and cultural representation. So, without a doubt, let's get right into it. Okay, first one that I really feel goes up and above. France. The France Pavilion is absolutely excellent, and especially with this now expansion that's coming and a little bit later this year, it's going to be amazing with the expansion. But I thought it was great on its own already. Chef de France is absolutely awesome. It's a great restaurant. I've had nothing but good meals there. Very good all around there. I know that there's like the little ice cream parlor, and people go there. I've never been before. I don't think I've gone to that. I've just never felt the need to. But people say it's great. And then they have that winery as well, which a lot of people love to go to. And you can sit, have a drink, on that fountain area, watch the performers. Now, granted, there was actually a performer when I was there, but obviously they are in the process of not having people from the country there. So it's a little bit of a sad thing there, but it's great. It's really, really great. I do think that France rises above and tries to get you immersed in there, and especially with that expansion opening up in the back and Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, I really think that that pavilion is going to become a top leader in World Showcase. So, excellent, excellent pavilion. Number two, and this one is, see, I wish, I'm gonna have an honorable mention before the first one. So I'll start talking about that then. Number two, see, it's sad that they're doing this, but I really thought it was great. Morocco. Morocco was before Disney took it over. It was great. I really felt like we were in Marrakesh. And the restaurant Marrakesh was back there, and that was really good. That was a stop that was when we went to Epcot. My family really was, okay, where are we gonna eat? It was either between France and restaurant Marrakesh, and I'll tell you what, it was. I'm a very picky eater, but it was great. The soup there was good. The bread was amazing. And even for picky eaters, they'd have like a New York strip that they'd prepare for you. Or if you were a really picky eater, you could ask for a burger and they would make you a burger even though it wasn't on the menu. So it was really, really a great place to go with a lot of flexible options out there. And now that it's closed, it's kind of saddening, but it is what it is. I hope that Marrakesh stays. I'm not sure what they're going to do. I know that they're loading it up with IPs in terms of, well, actually, no, not IP. They're loading it up with, a lot of more of these gift shops, and Aladdin things and that kind of thing, and that's okay, but I mean, I don't know. I just wish that they'd maybe halt off on that and, maybe say, okay, World Showcase is actually kind of a serious part of the park, and maybe bringing movies into it isn't the best thing, even though that's kind of contradictory towards Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, but I don't know. I could be wrong. So Marrakesh, Morocco, number two. Definitely a great, great pavilion. Um, and then there was one. I'm actually going to have three honorable mentions. So before we get to the one, let's do the three honorable mentions. So my first honorable mention is going to be Japan. I think Japan is really, really cool. You can go back pretty far in the pavilion. It's a pretty big pavilion. And I don't know, you can walk through that garden area, and, before the drummers got canned, the drummers would be out and they'd be pounding on the drums, and it was just going to be really, really cool. So, yeah, definitely Japan. Honorable mention. Here's the one that I was going to say. If the food was better, and if they hadn't canned that water ride, Germany would probably be my favorite pavilion. As long as you guys probably know, and if you don't, there was going to be a river boat ride in Germany, right next to the restaurant. Actually, you go into the restaurant, but then there's like these huge doors over here, and the doors are shut. And then I think there's like a mural over them, and that was actually going to be the entrance to the ride. And it was going to be called the Rhine River Cruise, and I'm pretty sure that the ride building is there. I'm pretty sure that they were like in the stages of building it, and then it got canned. So I'm really curious of what's back there. I really want to check back there. Obviously I can't, but that was going to be probably a really cool ride, and I feel like Germany would have easily become one of my favorite pavilions. My third honorable mention is going to be Canada. I think Canada would be my third honorable mention. My problem with Canada is that I wish there was an attraction there, and there's so much you could do with Canada and rapids, and you could make a rapids ride. Obviously, there is one already, Cali River Rapids in Animal Kingdom, but I mean, you could definitely make like a really, really cool ride. But they didn't. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that. It's actually thundering really loud outside right now. It's crazy. But anyway, Canada, um, it feels like it shouldn't even be in my honorable mentions. You know what? I'm going to take it back. UK Pavilion. The UK Pavilion is great. As you guys know, the Mary Poppins ride, I think, is canceled, or at least like super, super postponed, but probably it'll be canceled. I don't think that'll happen. And it's really sad because that would have really upped that UK Pavilion, but it's great. I like it. The restaurant's pretty good. Rose and Crown. I know that it's closed right now. I've heard that it's closed from other people, so I'm not sure if that's actually true or not. But Rose and Crown, it's great. It's just kind of heavy, a little bit too heavy for me. But in terms of the other parts of the UK Pavilion, yeah, great. It is a true honorable mention for the number one. And that number one, the Mexico Pavilion. Do not like the food here. It sucks. But I will say, inside that pyramid, you feel like you are in a small town at night in Mexico. And the boat ride's cool, and it's, in my opinion, it's pretty good. It's just an all-around immersive experience. And even though the food, in my opinion, is not that good, a lot of other people like it, and that's okay. That's awesome if you like it. and people like sitting and watching the boats go by. And it does a great job. The aesthetic of the building outside is amazing. Um, it's just really, really beautiful in there. It's really cool. So, yeah. Number three, France. Number two, Morocco. And number one, Mexico. That is my top three World Showcase pavilions at Epcot. And that will do it for this episode for the Universe of Disney World. This is episode 7. If you are new here, please subscribe and please put a thumbs up on the video. That would help me tremendously. Please follow me on Instagram as well to partake in these polls about the channel. So with that being said, I'm going to go. Thank you guys for watching. Have a magical day, everyone.